Hi everyone, it's your girl Tina Olise. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a continuation of my previous video. In my previous video, I talked about how to understand your scalp, how to know when you have dry scalp, oily scalp, reasons why you have oily scalp, and how to take care of your oily scalp. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about dry scalp and dandruff. Dry scalp and dandruff is a big issue in the natural hair community that a lot of people most times interchangeably misunderstand. But before I go right into the video, make sure to click on that red subscribe button and turn on your post notifications to get notified anytime I upload a new video. So I'm going to first of all start with dry scalp. Dry scalp is a condition where you have low sebum secretion. If you want to know about sebum and sebum production on the scalp and how it plays a role in your natural hair journey, I have a video on it. I'll put the link down in the description below so you can go check it out, and I'd advise you to actually watch it because I'll be making references to that video. Dry scalp is a condition where you have low sebum production that makes your scalp dry, ashy, scaly, and also flakes off, and this gives you this itchy sensation. Dry scalp has several causes, and this can be a sign of a severe condition or leading to a severe condition. There's a difference between dry scalp and dry hair. To determine if you have dry scalp would come from monitoring your scalp and not from your hair. Previous video I explained all about sebum, how it works in your scalp, how to know whether your scalp is oily, normal, or dry, the tests to do to actually confirm this. The possible causes of dry scalp are similar to those that causes oily scalp because our body has a way of responding to a change in a condition or an environment. In this condition, we're talking about the scalp. Everyone's body is different in the way it reacts to stimulus and anything done on it. I'm going to be giving a few reasons why you have dry scalp. Using blow dryers. A lot of people tend to always use blow dryers on their hair and on their scalp, trying to get their hair to be dried quick or for their personal reason. When you use the amount of heat regularly on your scalp, it tends to dry out because what blow dryers actually do is to remove moisture or water in a particular place by more or less like dehydrating it. So you are literally dehydrating your scalp continuously on a consistent regimen using hot water on your hair. Some people, for their personal reasons, actually use hot water on your hair because they feel it removes grease, oil, and dirt and all that. You using hot water frequently tends to dry out the surface of your scalp. Eczema. Those with eczema have a very high probability of suffering from dry scalp. So this is because your scalp is your skin. Whatever happens to the other parts of your body can give you an idea of what's actually going on your scalp. So if you're prone to having eczema, or if you have eczema, you might just have a high probability of having dry scalp. Fluctuations, stress and poor diet, and too much exposure to sun and heat. I made mention of this in my previous video and explained how this affects your scalp. If you're going to be out in the sun for a long time, please do make sure you use an umbrella or you wear a hat. Greasing your scalp. I know a lot of people actually say, okay, they were born greasing the scalp and all that, but it doesn't really work for everybody. If you've been greasing your scalp and you still notice, your hair flaking out, being dry and all that, you would probably just suffocate in your scalp. Medical issues. A lot of people have medical issues like, psoriasis, seborrheic dermatitis, and a lot more of them that leads to your scalp changing and causing your scalp to be, excessively dry. If you have a medical condition, you're experiencing setbacks and, your scalp is dry, you're having hair fall and all that, it's just your medical condition. Also, genetics. Genetics play a role in the way our body actually is, in the way our scalp or skin, every part of our body. I'm going to explain the difference between dandruff and dry scalp. A lot of people always interchange this thing and think it's the same thing, but it is not. A lot of people have this misconception that, dry scalp causes dandruff. Normally, our skin produces new cells, and yes, our scalp is a skin. It produces new skin cells beneath the old ones, like every other skin cells do. Once the new skin cells are formed beneath the old skin cells gradually die away and slowly flakes off. Excessive washing, lack of moisture, and a whole lot of things like heat and all we do to our scalp would make our scalp dry out and look more ashy and unhealthy. When you scratch and rub a dry scalp, you'd notice small white flakes flaking off. You'd be able to see it on your hair strands and sometimes even on the clothes that you wear. That whitish ashy look is actually your dead skin cells. Dandruff is completely different. Dandruff is as a result of an overproduction of a fungi naturally produced in our scalp. This fungus is called Malassezia ovalis. This fungus, Malassezia ovalis, causes an acceleration in the formation of new skin cells, thereby not giving the old skin cells to gradually and unnoticeably flake away like it's supposed to. And with this, large clumps of cells start to form. And these clumps of cells mix with our sebum from our sebaceous gland, and it becomes a very greasy and waxy clump of flake. The flakes are very noticeable, unlike when it's supposed to happen naturally and you don't have to notice it flake off. The oilier your scalp is, the worse your dandruff condition can be. So you see how different, dandruff and dry scalp is. They are two different things. Dandruff is usually characterized by waxy, greasy, large clumps of dead skin cells, and may be whitish or yellowish in color. There are some scalp conditions like the seborrheic dermatitis and psoriasis that are often mistaken for dandruff. These conditions are as a result of autoimmune responses or genetics. How to know the difference between dandruff and this other two medically related issue is just by looking at how your scalp looks like, the color of your flakes, and if you've used dandruff medications before in the past and all were to no avail, then you probably have medically related issues. Seborrheic dermatitis is usually characterized with red irritated skin. Dandruff doesn't make your skin red. Seborrheic dermatitis can also increase the amount of hair shedding and hair loss in your hair. Psoriasis is often characterized with silvery white patches on your scalp. The other medical conditions that can actually change the way your scalp is. So now you know the difference between all the scalp conditions. Now you can diagnose your scalp and know what you are actually dealing with and know how to handle it. In my previous video, I gave remedies for oily scalp, but for your dry scalp, you just have to go and look at what is causing your scalp to dry out. Try to cut down those things like, the excess heat, the harsh chemicals and everything. Try to make sure you avoid each and every one of them. And use remedies like, hot oil treatment, scalp massages to help try, induce your sebum production. For your dandruff, adding a few drops of tea tree essential oil to your shampoo is very beneficial. Tea tree is antibacterial and antifungal. If you're dealing with dandruff, using this remedy is beneficial. If the scalp conditions are, genetically related and all, you can't totally stop it. You just have to, try and control it. All those remedies that I've given in this video and in my previous videos seem to be abortive. It's best to seek medical attention because it might just be something you can't handle. For seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, and other health-related issues, please do seek medical attention from a professional dermatologist. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, do give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed, and click on that notification bell to turn on your post notifications. Your #1 natural hair educator. I still remain your girl Tina Olison, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.